Welcome back, everybody. Just let me pop my chat out. All right. Looks pretty good. So hope everybody's having a fantastic day. We got a lot of snow over the weekend. More than what I expected. But that's part of Canada. All right. So I'm into Christmas cards or holiday cards right now. And I thought we could do a snowman. I love snowmen. And I think you could use this in many ways. So this is what we, just to show you what we did last week, if you haven't had a chance to, I believe it was this. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, it was. And there is a traceable for this for all the members, Patreon and YouTube. So today we're going to be doing a Christmas card. And what I'm doing is I'm using Fabriano watercolor paper. This is 5x7. And this is only 90 pounds, so it's fairly lightweight. And I'm going to put some tape on the top and the bottom just to hold it in place. I just like using the washi tape because it's not as sticky as other tapes. And if you're having trouble with taking tape off your picture, all you have to do is put your heat gun over it for a couple seconds and it'll kind of soften up that glue that's on there, and then you'll be able to pull it off. So what we're doing is this little guy. I forgot to put the other ribbon on his foot, but you can do that. And we're going to do them in probably golds, greens, maybe a polka dotted scarf. Candy cane can be red and white, maybe with some green in it. And you can use this little guy for pretty well anything. Like you could have him holding just a branch if you wanted to, or another snowman. Maybe he's got his, or maybe this could be one of those nutcrackers if you want to draw a nutcracker. Or you could just change the arm out and have them standing. So I just like this one because it can be used other than Christmas. So just change up the candy cane to something else. You could even have them holding a paintbrush if you wanted to. That'd be cute too. Hey, Lori, Dot, Joan, good to see you. I better put my live chat on there. Okay. So you can, I have this up for all the members, and I put it actually in channel members, I believe. I'm not sure, but if one of you could check and see if it's showing up for regular members, just subscribers. So that's what I wanted it for, all subscribers to be able to download this. So if you can check that out. And for all my other memberships, I already have these two cards made up for you. And you can download those. And I did some short videos. So this one isn't out yet. I have to make that into a short yet. but I did this one in a short, and that's what this guy is. So I made a little gold star. You can decorate these guys up to however you want. Change the colors, add lights or little bells on his tree hat. You could put some snow on the bottom. You could even put some stitching on these. Would be really cute too. And this is the other one. This one will be up on Wednesday, and I'll have a full tutorial video for that one and a short. So if you want to get those, they're already up for you. And these are great for little cards. They're quick, they're easy. Anyone can do these. So this guy we're going to make him on here. Now you can trace it. I made them small enough, I believe, to be able to trace them. So I'm just going to draw this. If you don't have the membership, I will show you how to draw them. Very easy. So I would draw the candy cane first. And don't worry if it's wonky. I like wonky. Okay. And then you just do your stripes. And you can make your stripes however you want. You could have them puffed out. Maybe the red part is thicker than the white part. And then I have the little guy. So I'm just going to put, let's see, his hat will be here. And he's got a little rim on his hat. And then top, and he's got a fuzzy little pom-pom. I just scribble that in, really. And then the cabling of the stitching, I just do lines first, and then I kind of do leaves next to each other down that center line. And that kind of gives you the look of cable stitch. And if you want something even easier, you could just leave it and put one color on it, or you could do it to match his mitts, whatever you want. So his little face comes around. And then he does have this little scarf. And it comes here where there's a knot. So it's just more or less a round circle, wonky round circle. And then he has it flying out. And then, let's see, I'm just going to bring it down like this. His arm's going to go up there. Then the other bit comes down. I'm going to make his body first, though. So he's got this fat little body. You just make a kind of a wonky circle. Oh, I forgot to put the thing in the other one. And then his little arms kind of stick out here. And there's kind of little marks where it would be pushing the snow up. So it gives it a little more detail. So then the other one's right here. And you can just bring it up, put his little fingers in. You can make them different, however you want. And then again, a little bit of, I'm going to bring this down. that. And just take an eraser. Let's see, I think I got an eraser somewhere. Oh. Oh. Let's see, this one should work. Not the best, but it's going to have to do. I don't typically like these erasers, pink erasers, because they do leave marks. And then he's got these cute little legs, kind of wonky, and a little ankle there. And then he's got these little ballerina slippers on. So you just put like that, and then I just have this kind of ribbon around his ankle. And then the other one is like here. And he's got his leg wrapped around this candy cane. And I know this isn't exact proportioned right, but oh well. Oh, I guess I better move that up a little bit. This is a little. Like that. Hey, Janet. So there's his little leg. And then again, around the little areas is pushed out. You can add some different squiggles. He has little, just little eyes close set. And then this little nose. And then a little smirk. And then a little buttons. And let's see, you can put the little laces around here too if you want. And what else? Some ribbing. You can put this in with pen if you want to. Let's put it down a little longer. I think that's it. Maybe some squiggles. Candy cane. Okay, and we can maybe some folds in the scarf. Depends how much detail you want. All right, so that's it. Hey, Nettie, Janet. I guess so, Lori. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, happy birthday. If you're like me, I don't celebrate my birthday anymore. It's just another day. Okay, so this is going to be so easy, guys. You can do this for sure. No problem. Doesn't matter if you're just beginning. If you want to do this in acrylic paint, you could do that too. So just have fun with it. Don't stress over it. This is supposed to be fun for the holidays. All right, so we're going to start off by just doing the little snowman. And I'm just going to fill the whole area of the snowman. Don't go into the scarf. But if you do, don't worry too much about it because we're just going to put a really light color in here. And what I'm going to be doing is, actually, I guess I should bring this over here so you can see my palette. What I'm going to be doing is just a shade. So we want kind of this bluey. I have some of this on my palette already, and all it was a bit of Payne's gray and burnt umber mixed together. So it gives it kind of a grayish black. And we want to decide where our shadows are going to be. So there would be shadows underneath his hat and around the side of his face. Now, all you have to do if you find it's too much, just clean your brush, and then you just go around and swipe up some of that if you want. Now, depending on how wet your paper is, will depend on how far it runs. Okay, so we have a little body here. And I'm just gonna do round. Trying to stay away from the scarf, although depending on the scarf, it really wouldn't matter if you went over the whole thing because it's so light in color that we're using. There's hardly any pigment in it. Okay, so definitely under the scarf would be in his arm. That. And then along the candy cane too, because that would be giving a bit of shadow. Probably nothing there. A little bit more in here. And I'm going to put just a smidge on his little nose, right under his nose, right there. And right under the little button areas. Okay. Now, we're going to do the same thing with the candy cane on this one side. So just wet your area around. So the shadow would be on the left side and then the left side of the part that goes down, and just on the bottom too, because that would be shaded. And then do the same thing. It's just dab. And then right in here, that. You can take some off if you want before it dries. I'm going to put a little bit more under his hat here, I think, just a bit. That. Okay. So we're almost halfway done. Thanks, Kathy. It was a good day. Pretty much just another day here too, except the fibs gave me tons of love. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna make the hat. I think I'm gonna go kind of a yellow to start off with. Let's clean an area. Okay, I have here some Winsor Newton yellow, nice bright yellow. And I'm just gonna color the whole hat in this color. Now see, I didn't wait, and I got some yellow in there. So I'm just taking a wet or a damp brush, cleaning that up there. Okay. And I think I'm going to use the yellow for the ends of the scarf too. So I'm just going to add some yellow, just dabs. You can make them however long you want. And what else? I think that's good for now. So let's dry that. Just going to see if I can take some more of that. I should have waited to do the yellow so close to the face because it will go in, but you can fix it fairly easily. Like that. Okay, let's dry this. Okay, just notice I didn't put the hand in the other side. All right. So let's see. Like that. All right. So now we can put in his little nose. Well, let's do the orange, of course. Okay. And the red candy cane, nice dark red, which I think I'm going to use cad red. It's always a nice red. Nice and dark. And I'm not worrying too much about going outside the lines. I can put the ribbons on the shoes with gouache if I want. So not too worried about that. So I had too much coffee because my hand isn't as steady as it typically is. That. have to be quiet because I'm concentrating on the edges. So what's everyone doing? What do you guys like doing a lot of art? Like I know there's everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people do the December journaling and daily, and there's a bunch of December prompt things. I always find that the month is too busy to do that. And I find myself more frustrated than enjoying it because I've got so much to do. What do you guys think? I think if it would be nicer to do January because that's when everything slows down and it's kind of almost a letdown because you've been getting things ready and doing all kinds of preps for pretty well the whole month of October and November and December. You get school, and by the time January comes around, it's like there's nothing to do. I'm making UV pendants. Ooh, UV pendants. Awesome. We'll be too busy this year, so not much art will be happening, but that's okay because I'm excited to have my family for the Christmas. Awesome. Oh, that'll be nice. So nice to have younger people for Christmas. I'm stitching and have just run out of thread with 2 stitches. Oh no, Dot. Isn't that always the way? Oh dear. All right, so let's put, I think I'm going to do his scarf dark. So black. I'm going to use this really dark. And it's Payne's Gray. And then umber. Burnt umber. Added to the Payne's Gray. And that makes a really nice dark, almost black. But it's a nice color. It's not black, but if you have black in your palette, then use that. But if you don't, it's very easy just to add the Payne's Gray and burnt umber. Now you need a little bit of a smaller brush when you're doing these. This is a card size, so these are 5x7s that I'm doing. And then I'm just gonna do the little knot. Oh, I forgot to do that little piece behind him. I guess I could make that part of the scarf, really. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll make it part of the scarf. So change it up. I know a lot of people probably don't give cards out anymore, but these would also be really cute as tags if you want to have something to do. for presents and stuff, or place cards for the dinner table, if that's what you do. Or just for your journal as a tag. Would be cute. You can make them into stickers, print them out. All right, so let's give him some brown. So I'm just going to use the umber color. Actually, I'm going to use burnt sienna instead. A little bit more on the red side. So I'm going to just do this. And then we'll add a little bit of shading. I love Snowman. I've got a few patterns drawn up that I'll be doing. So if you want to see those, make sure you're subscribed so you'll know when I'm doing them. These little arms are going to be this color too. And then I'm going to put a little bit of a highlight and also a little bit of shadowing on there. That. And his buttons can be black too. Now you don't have to do yours black. You could do them in all kinds of colors. I know typically you see most people do them black, but they don't need to be. You could do them sparkly too. That'd be kind of cool. And then I think I'll do those, his eyes with marker. Okay, so I want to make the hat look more like cable stitch. So I'm taking some raw sienna, and what I'm going to do is wherever the surrounding that pattern, I'm just going to put in some of this. You don't have to get too fussy. You could do this with colored pencil too, if you want. I'm just using the very, very tip of my brush. That's why I like these silver black velvet. This is a number 6 for their points. You're able to do some really awesome fine detail. And then on the this part, you could also, I'm just going to go down, just add a little bit. I want to leave that yellow though, so that's what makes it look like cable. stitching. Maybe down the center. Like that. More on my brush, and then just do a bunch of lines. Make sure you leave your yellow showing through though. Just gives it a little nice effect of ribbing. A little more detail. I'm just going to go around the very base of it and make that darker. All right, and then the little pom-pom, I'm just going to add a few dots. That. Okay. Now his slippers, I think I'll do orange. Or maybe the, yeah, orange, why not? Let's do a little bit of red to it just to tone that down a little bit. There. And I'll just do these slippers. You could put pom-poms on the slippers if you wanted to. All kinds of, let's make the ribbons. You thought they were shovels? No, they're little ballerina slippers. It could be a shovel. Whatever you want, Lori. They're fun. All right. What else? What else? Let's put a little bit of a highlight on the brown. I think it's wet or dry enough. So I'm going to use some of that raw sienna. See if this will show up. And we'll might have to use gouache maybe. Yeah. I'm going to have to use a gouache. So I got white gouache. So if you add a little bit of gouache to your watercolor, so I'm going to take a little bit of this. And some of that raw sienna. And I'm just going to add that to that gouache, and that'll lighten it enough that it should show. Yeah. You could take a Posca marker too if you want to use that. Anything's possible. Just, if you don't want to, even if you don't have watercolor, do it in something else. Just have fun with it. Colored pencil would also be awesome. Let's see. Oh, that's still a little bit wet. Make that a little bit. That. And I think I'm going to give him, I'm going to take my white Posca. Oh, better remove that right now because I know I'm going to get my hand in it. Okay, so let's put a couple holes for the thread holes, and could brighten these up even more probably. Like that. Just to give them a little bit more. So they show up a little more. And I'm going to put little dots on her shoes. Her slippers. Polka dots. And just a smidgen of a highlight on her on the nose. And I'm going to make polka dots on my scarf with a bunch of different colors. You could do stripes, whatever. That, and then on the candy cane, I want a little bit of a shine. Oh, yeah, that took it right off. I'm going to use a little more gouache, I think. Or actually, yeah, you could use gouache. You could use white acrylic paint too. I have some of that here. So don't want to use my good brush with that. So get out another brush. Where did I put that? I guess I'll use this one. That. Now the only problem with this is that it does move. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, almost, Devin. It's great. See if I can get this white. Just color that in. Just fix that up. Back in with some brown. Like that. All right, so let's get the heat gun and dry that right up, and we'll put some other stuff on it. Now I'm going to take a Sharpie pen and just add a few marks to emphasize areas. That, and his little eyeballs. And as I just have a straight line. You could do the dots if you wanted to. I'm just going to put a little mark under his nose. And I think I'm going to put a little bit under here. Just on this one side and underneath, because I know that's where the shadow would be. Same in here. That. And under his hat, dots and dashes. Not a completely straight line. This looks a little better, not so harsh. Maybe some little doodads in here. That. And maybe around the leg a bit, just to emphasize those slippers. Oh, I got to put that color back in there, the orange. Maybe you have to do, yeah. Let that dry. I'll go back in. Hey, Kim. Now I got a bunch of Poscas, so let's put some red in, yellow, where did I put them? There's green, red, yellow. Just some dots. Multi-colored scarf. Okay. Like you're having a good day. That will show. So these are just Poscas I'm using, just because they're opaque, so they'll show more on top of this dark black. If you don't have Poscas, you can always do white paint and then color over top the white paint when it's dry. Green. Dot, dot, dot. You could do sparkles too if you wanted to do a bunch of sparkles on there. That. I'm going to make the thing like that. I'm going to let it dry and then I'll go back over it. All right, and it's very, very simple. Now this didn't work out. I wanted a white, but the watercolor took it through. So I should have had a bleed proof white. That would have worked. I could probably go back and try it again. Let's do that. I'll show you how to fix that. May as well. So we'll just go back over, cover this back up. I'll show you that you don't have to just throw your card out because you made a mistake. There's always a way of fixing things. That's why I like doing lives. Just to show it's not always perfect. You know, a lot of videos, they edit out everything, that something happens and they don't show it. So when you're doing it live, it's the real McCoy. And you can just take some white acrylic paint, go over top of that. I should have used a different brush. Make sure I clean this brush out really well. Now what I would typically do is you could make a bunch of these for Christmas cards, or you could just make one and then photocopy a bunch of them on watercolor paper. Okay, so let's dry that. Kathy, where is his left hand? I have to put it back in. I just covered it. So it's kind of hard to see. So I'll have to put a little bit more white on there. Maybe some ochre will help it. Nope. I'll have to put a little bit of, let's see, ochre. Like that. And this time I think I'm just going to put a line down. Should I? Yeah, I'm just going to try this. Let's try it again. Like that. All right. Then make this a little bigger. That. And then I have some stamps. Now you could write, there's happy holidays. You know, there's all kinds of these. We've got tons of stamps, don't we? I do. And I hardly ever use them. So I thought, I'm getting my stamps out this time. So I hardly ever use my stamps. So why not? J-O-Y. I'm just going to put joy. On here. Just make sure it's spaced a fair amount properly. Okay. I'm just going to use archival black ink. We'll try it out first, see if it works. Maybe a little closer together. Okay. All right. And I'm going to put it right here. Yep. Candy cane take 2. Why not, eh? See what I would do. Maybe you would do it differently. We all have great ideas, so it's nice to share them and help other people out. If you got a good idea, feel free to let me know what it is. Okay, so there's our little guy. Now this is dry now, so I can take that orange again that I had the little doodads and just go on that orange line here, and it'll take that color probably a little better than this one. Okay, and then you just peel this off. That would be cute too with washi tape on it also. And there's the card. You could do all kinds of stuff. So there's another card. Like I said, I'll probably just photocopy it. That way you can make it to whatever size you want and then print it on watercolor paper. Isn't that cute? So your traceable is up for you on the channel membership community page on Patreon and also on the YouTube community page. So you can download those and do your own. Change them up if you want. And these are the other, I don't have the other one. Now I changed this one up. There's many ways. So you can change them up to whatever you want. So this is what you're getting. So as you can see, I put garland on. I gave them a bell. I've done a few of them. Look at this one. And they're always different. So change them up. And download your printables. Oh, there it is. There was the other one that I did. And I put some gold on it. This is more kind of rustic, I guess, country style. Oh, you're welcome, Dar. Okay. So Thursday, we'll probably be doing another tutorial, acrylic live painting. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe and I will be putting up the traceable for you. So I guess I'll let you guys go, unless you have any questions. I'll give you. Here he is. Okay. Printables, I'm at. Thanks, Kathy. Adorable cards. Thanks for letting us use your print. Yeah, no problem. Got any suggestions for cards or Christmas or fall? Well, we're out of fall. At least we are here. We have snow now, so fall's gone. But if you got any suggestions for the winter, what do you want to see for winter? Maybe you don't want to see winter. Let me know. Thanks, Janet. Thanks, everybody. All right, stay safe, guys, and enjoy the weather, and don't get too stressed out. Have a fantastic day. Ice skates. Yeah, that would be cute. That'd be a good one. Yeah. Thanks, Star. All right, we'll let you guys go and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye for now.